Bhagavani Brajraya Tutta Sankalpamuttare Krishna Shakti Sarupa Bhakti Vedane Namah Namo Vishnuvadaya Krishna Vrishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sannavadi Paskiradi Satarine Namo Vishnuvadaya Krishna Vrishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Sivajvana Devi Taitai Kripate Krishna Sambandha Vigyandayane Namaha. First of all, I offer my respect to the obeisances. Dandavat pranams to our spiritual master. Vidalika Pravishta Bišnu Pál, Slovesenoj Bhakti Purí Goswámího Maharádž. Similarly, I offer my footsteps Dandavat pranams obeisances to Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. To all their God brothers and God sisters. To Srila Bhaktisiddhánty Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara, I offer my respects to them. I offer respects to the deities of the house of Govinda, Shrily Bhaktisiddhánty family, that's a secret, all the devotees. I offer respects to all of you. I'm very glad to come here to be with all of you.
Jsem rád, že jsem přišel.
This is such a happy time in our life to just have a little time in our busy life to sit together for some hours. It's a great treasure actually.
She will manage in a minute.
So today there's two occasions. One is Srila Narrotam Dás Thákura Abhibhavtiti, the holy obedience of the divine soul, Srila Narrotam Thákura.
Narrotam Dás Thákura příchod, jestli jsem dobře rozuměl.
Who got the special mercy of Čaitanja Mahaprabhu.
Dostal zvláštní milost Čaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Another one is Čaitanja Mahaprabhu himself.
Druhý je Čaitanya Mahaprabhu samotný.
Who after his grihastha life as a householder so he took renunciation, it means sannjás věž. This happened around about 511 years back. So when there was the celebration of Čaitanya Mahaprabhu's 500 years, our group Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission. So they did a parikram that way where Mahaprabhu, when he took sannyas in Gaya and or Khatva, sorry. So then he went to travel.
Tam jsme šli na to místo, kde Čaitanya Mahaprabhu přijal sanjás v Katvě, a pak jsme šli dál na cesty.
Because our Gurudev used to say, the meaning of sannyas is you have to go to Vrindavan.
Náš Gurudev říkal, že význam sanjásu je jít do Vrindavanu.
And to get the divine love of the couples Radha Govinda.
A získat božskou lásku Radhy a Govindy.
If this goal is not there, no use to take sannyas at all.
Jinak nemá smysl brát žádný sanjás.
But actually this is applying for everyone.
Ale ve skutečnosti je to plán pro všechny.
So the life is meaningless without knowing what is the goal of life.
Život je zbytečný, pokud člověk nezná, jaký je cíl života.
So how we got the inspiration and the following to this divine Bhakti Yoga path.
Jak získáme inspiraci k následování božské Bhakti yogy?
The Supreme Lord Bhagavan himself decided to give this to these fallen souls in the material world.
Bhagavan chtěl, aby tohle lásku dostali pokleslé duše z hmotného světa.
And how beautiful everything is arranged. First, Sri Advaitacharya appeared last week.
A nejdřív se vlastně objevil Advaita Acharya.
is the Lord Nityananda,
Potom Nityananda.
Dvain
Včera.
Baladev, who is actually everything.
To je Baladev, který je vším.
And today, Srila Narrotam Dás Thákura,
A dnes je Narrotam Dás Thákura,
who was engaged in Mahabhava's movement to distribute this prema, this love what he sent to this world.
rozdával tuhle prému v tomhle světě.
After a few weeks we will celebrate Gaura Purnima.
A za chvíli bude Guru Purnima za pár týdnů.
So then for that purpose, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared in this world as a Bhakta Avatara, a devotee of a devotee, like Panchatattva.
A on se zjevil v tomhle světě jako Bhakta Avatára spolu s Panchatattva.
So he gave this divine treasure, divine love to this material world, to the people who had forgotten him.
Tuto božskou lásku chtěl dát lidem hmotného světa, kteří na něj zapomněli.
Same time they also tasting themselves this.
A zároveň měl i svůj vlastní důvod, chtěl něco zakusit.
Dande, Dunda, Dandini. Sri Radhika says, Krishna, what is it? What is in this name, Krishna?
Co je tak úžasného v tom jméně Krishna?
What is his name? Krishna. When I say Krishna, only one tongue.
Když říkám Krishna jedním jazykem,
Of course, for most people, they say not even, they use the tongue not to speak about Krishna, they speak many mundane gramya katha, mundane topics.
Jazyk pro úplně jiný slova.
But devotees, they should use their tongue to speak as much Krishna as possible.
Daní by měli opakovat co nejvíc slov.
Otherwise, what work the tongue have? To create my own ruination?
Čemu je jinak ten jazyk?
By speaking bad about others? By criticizing?
Jako pomlouvat ostatní.
It's not good use of the tongue.
To k tomu není.
So we have to speak the glories of Krishna, Hari Katha, Achyuta Katha, Govinda Katha.
Achyuta Katha, Hari Katha, Govinda Katha.
So that will make you, is the food for the soul what makes you happy.
To je vlastně to jídlo pro duši, který vyživí a dělá.
Because as they said, that the food for the body, for the material body, this is like vegetables, grains, fruit, milk.
Jídlo pro tělo je ovoce, zelenina, obilí a tak dále.
For the mental body, you go to the Harvard or the Oxford University to study highest degrees.
Pro mentální tělo jdeš na univerzitu.
Or any other university, but they are the topmost universities where you get sure that you get a good job.
Tam jsou ještě nějaký super univerzity, kde pak dostanete určitě
So the
job.
human race, they feeding their body and the subtle body.
Že lidi většinou krmějí svoje tělo a jiné tělo.
But who will give you, anybody, the food for the soul? Who are you? You're your soul.
Kdo dává jídlo duši?
That is completely neglected. Nobody follows does anything.
A to všichni to opomíjejí.
See, Advaitacharya saw the condition of the people of this world in Kali Yuga.
Advaitacharya viděl jako situaci v tomhle světě těch lidí.
They spend their money only for the marriage, their children, and have this many festivals just celebrating.
Peníze se utrácejí za svatby a různé festivaly.
Nobody spends money for the spiritual, to elevate the soul, to sponsor some really what is needful for the soul, for everybody. They're not doing this.
A nikdo vlastně nedává peníze na duchovní věci.
In a crying mood, Advaitacharya, oh Lord, you have to come down. You have to give this to the people. I cannot do, nobody can do. Who will believe anybody to establish a religion?
Advaitacharya vlastně jako v tom takovém tým náladě, kdy de facto volal nebo plakal, nebo naříkal, volal vlastně Čaitanja.
So he called me such a loud voice that this penetrated to all the layers, Pura, Bhua, Svata, Pachana, Maha, Satyaloka, Virajariva, entered the Vaikuntha, the spiritual world. He penetrated, he's so loudly calling the Lord. He's calling the Lord with a loud voice, please descend.
Můžeš ji překládat?
Ty nemůžeš.
No, nedám.
Yeah, calling him out. He is in Vaikuntha. This throne was shaking, so you have to listen. You have to get ready to come down to the shared planet. So when they all descend, Advaita Acharya, Haridas Thakur, they're already older. They already advented 50 years before. They advented before. Because yes, the Lord, He sent all His devotees, the Nitya siddhas from the spiritual world. He sent them to the earth before He comes, after He will come. First He sent Advaita, Nityananda, Haridas, Srivas, all the devotees.
Všechny své oddané z duchovního světa předtím, než se vstoupil sám Advaitu, Haridase, Srivase, předtím Pána Nityanandu.
So they're helping him to taste and distribute love of God, pure love, what not found in the material world.
Šířit a ochutnávat lásku Boží, což není materiální láska.
That love what they give, that ecstasy, that nectar for the soul, what nobody knows, what they give, they relish themselves also. Such a nectar is that.
Takže ta láska, kterou dávali, to je duchovní nektar.
Because the name of Krishna is most sweet, rasa.
Jméno Krishna je nejsladší rasa.
It's very tasty because it's the beautiful form of Krishna. It's wonderful, beautiful.
Úžasná, protože
and Nama Nami know his name is not different from his form. If you see his form and you say his name is one. It's not the form and name different.
Když vidíte jeho podobu a jeho jméno, neliší se to.
If you see the deity in the mantra, the temple, take darshan.
Chrámu božstvo
Krishna.
Krishny.
If you say Hare Krishna, it's not different. This is one thing.
A když řeknete Hare Krishna, tak je to úplně to stejné, jako když budete darshan v chrámu u božstva.
So to distribute this love of Godhead and to feed the rotten souls in this material world who are completely tried out.
Takže oni přišli, aby šířili tuto lásku k Bohu.
Because they are very tried, they never do anything for the soul, only for the body, for the mind.
Protože v materiálním světě nikdo nedělá nic, nedává potravu duši, ale krmí jen to materiální tělo a jemné.
In some religion they not even agree that they say only human have a soul, animals don't have a soul.
Některým náboženstvím dokonce říkají, že jenom lidé mají.
And before, in radical sense, they say women also have no soul, only men. This religion, what kind of religion? Dhamma-guna.
Co je to za náboženství, které
complete ignorance.
Jenom muži mají duši a ženy ne, to je Dhamma-guna nevědomost.
So to destroy that ignorance, that Dhamma-guna, the Lord, He came to give something not even Raja or Sattva, He gave Vishuddha Sattva, spiritual.
Takže Pán přišel, aby
He gives spiritual nectar, spiritual well things to the fallen, to the forgotten souls, fallen souls. And they're distributing this and they're practicing themselves.
A oni, Pán i jeho oddaní, sestoupili, aby rozšiřovali tuto lásku a aby ji i sami praktikovali.
Means achar, brachar. Achar means I'm practicing, brachar means what I practice, I'm preaching, I'm giving.
Takže praktikuji a to, co kážu, tak to, co praktikuji, tak kážu.
Achar, brachar means from what he's speaking, he's doing also, not just speaking and not doing.
Prostě znamená to, že to, co říkám, to dělám.
So some they're only speaking, maybe good words and can impress the audience, but they're not doing.
Hezká slova, která zaujmou, ale nevykonávají je, nejednají podle nich.
If I say Vacha Krishna, Bolo Krishna, Kala Krishna, Shiksha, means you chant Hare Krishna, you remember Krishna, you worship Krishna, I have to do it also when I say that.
Ale musím to i dělat, nejen o tom mluvit nebo zpívat.
So, the Panchatattva, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, they demonstrate this. And for Mahaprabhu to take sannyas was necessary because he was criticized.
Takže Mahaprabhu vlastně byl nucen vzít sanjás, protože byl kritizován předtím.
One day, in his household at time, Mahaprabhu when he was married with Višnu Priya Devi.
Když měl za ženu Krishna Priya Devi.
Višnu Priya. He was second wife. First one was Lakshmi Priya. So second wife. She told him, "You have so much love for me, so much affection. Why you not give this to the older people?"
Ona mu říkala, ty máš pro mě tolik lásky, ale že nedáš všem lidem.
That means you have to take sanjás.
Takže to znamenalo, že on musel vzít sanjás.
But one day he said, Gopi, 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 chanting Gopi, Gopi, because he's a Krishna, he's in the mood of Vrindavan. Then some students came on this Sanskrit school and they criticized Mahaprabhu.
A jednou, když byl v náladě vlastně Gopi ve Vrindavanu, tak přišel nějaký student.
They say in the scripture is written you must chant Krishna, why you chant Gopi? That's not authorized.
Protože on chantoval Gopi, Gopi a ten student kritizoval, proč chantuješ Krishna, Gopi a ne Krishna.
So they want to correct Mahaprabhu, then he understand. He became also very angry that moment when he rebuked him and he wanted to correct him, he should chant, he said, why you should chant Krishna?
Takže aby byl na něho rozlobený, jako proč.
He took away all the possession of Pali Maharaj, he's a thief. All the possessions of Pali Maharaj, he took away. By Vamandev, no? In 3 steps he took all universe from Pali Maharaj.
Takže nejvyšší pán v podobě
and also they
všechno bohatství vlastně Pali Maharádže jako Vamandev.
And he cut the nose of Suparnaka, the sister of Ravana.
Taky odsekl nos Ravanově sestry.
So why should chant this rogue, this name Krishna? And he became very angry, took one stick and he chased that boy who wanted to say he should chant Krishna, why he chant Krishna?
He took a stick
and chasing that boy. So running away. He ran behind him and he wanted to beat him, but the boy was somehow he could escape.
Chtěl ho tím klackem potrestat.
He was very angry, Mahaprabhu.
Byl hrozně rozlobený na toho studenta, který ho.
Then he came to the students' fellows. He said, "This Nimai, bandit of Nadia, he think he's a Brahmin. So we are all Brahmins also. We know also Shastra knowledge. So, but I found him very chanting, very strange something. So
oni říkali, když ho kritizovali, že vlastně ten Nimai, on si myslí, že je Brahmin a can you say it again? Can you say it again?
So this Brahmin fellow, he escaped the wrath of Mahaprabhu, and he told them that we also Brahmins, we also students, what he know Nimai Bandit, we know also. So I think he is better.
A on když mu unikal ten student, tak říkal, proč on si myslí ten Nimai Bandit, že je lepší než my jsme taky Brahmini.
Then Mahaprabhu understand, yes, I came to this world to deliver all the fallen souls. But now, if they start criticizing me, then they will go to hell.
A pak Mahaprabhu pochopil, já jsem přišel vlastně do tohohle světa, abych osvobodil pokleslé duše, ale oni vlastně, když mě teď budou kritizovat, tak budou do pekla.
So that was a time when he was at the age of 24 years old, he had to take sannyas. He told to his friends, I have to take now sannyas.
To bylo, když mu bylo 24 let a on prostě se rozhodl, musím vzít sannyás.
And that was a big pathetic ceremony because already the Lakshmi Priya left and then Višnu Priya was there, was only Sachi Mata there in Nimai's house. Meets mother, wife, and he. So if he takes sannyas, means he have to go out from the house, he cannot stay with his wife.
Vzít sannyás znamená prostě odejít z domu a už nebýt se svou ženou.
And his old mother, Jagannath Mishra, left to the spiritual world, the father of Mahaprabhu. So, what about? They will be alone. This will be a big problem for them to stay alone when Mahaprabhu takes sannyas.
A jeho vlastně ženy viděli, jako, že to bude velký problém, když on odejde, protože zůstanou sami.
But there was many symptoms before prior to that, and this happened. Once in Sri Sangam, every day was kirtan, whole night kirtan, not few hours, whole night they do kirtan, Sankirtan. And many people want to enter the kirtan, but the door is closed, nobody allowed. Only insiders, intimate devotees, they can chant, but any outsider not allowed.
Protože to bylo jenom pro ty zvané, nikdo zvenčí tam nemohl přijít.
That is kirtan. So once the mother-in-law of Šrípád was hiding inside, and she wanted to see the kirtan when they dance in the night, how they everything they want to see that. But Mahaprabhu said, I feel not happy. Some person is here who not like kirtan, who is envious. I cannot feel any ecstasy.
Who was that?
Mahaprabhu.
Who was that coming?
Šrípád Thákur's mother-in-law was hiding inside. She wanted to see the kirtan.
Jo, že matka Šrípád Thákura se tam dostat, aby zjistila, co se tam kirtanu děje, ale Mahaprabhu říkal, ale někdo...
Šrípád Thákur went, he said, nobody there, only you devotees are there.
Mahaprabhu říkal, ale tam je někdo, kdo...
Again they start kirtan, Mahaprabhu said, ecstasy, Krishna. Ecstasy not coming. There's some symptom is here. I not feel well. I not.
Jsou tady nějaký symptomy, kterým se necítím dobře, prostě necítím žádnou extazi, když děláme kirtan. Musí být někdo, kdo prostě má nějaký nepříjemný myšlenky.
And he find his mother-in-law one basket in the room in the kitchen. Is she hiding?
Aha, a on ji našel. So it was mother-in-law, actually.
Without the knowledge of others, he went inside the kitchen. He took by the hair of his mother-in-law and he dragged out. You have to go out immediately.
V kuchyni, to nebyla jeho matka, ale tchyně. A když ji tam našel, tak ji popadla a říkal, musíš okamžitě odejít.
After Mahaprabhu feel happy, ecstasy came.
A pak se teprve Mahaprabhu cítil
The time was many people cursing Mahaprabhu in Navadvip because everybody want to see what is going on in the house, but you're not allowed.
V té době v Navadvipu hodně lidí se na Mahaprabhu zlobilo, protože chtěli vědět, co se tam domě děje, ale neměli možnost se tam dostat.
So on another occasion was also one Brahmin who lived only from milk and fruit, very sattvic, whole life celibat, clean. So he lives also, he wants to see, so he begged Šrípád, he said, okay, you come, you live a clean life, maybe it's okay.
To chtěl taky vidět, tak Šrípád mu řekl, okay, tak pojď, ty žiješ jako čistý život, tak bys to mohl vidět.
He put him also in the house and Mahaprabhu at night studying kirtan. After some time he says, Šrípád, some person is here, it's not kirtan not becoming tasty.
Šrípád, tady se něco děje, já nemůžu
She says, no, it's nobody here who is not qualified. No, somebody, yes, one brahmachari, one brahmin is there, he said. He lives only from milk, fruit, whole life celibat, clean. Then Mahaprabhu said, please bring him. Then he brought that brahmachari. And Mahaprabhu told him, you have a false ego. You think by just living from milk, fruits and live in celibat, you can see my kirtan.
Jenom proto, že žiješ jen na mléku a ovoci a žiješ v celibátu celý život, že můžeš
zažít. Not the qualification of seeing my kirtan, just to live like.
Ty myslíš, že to je kvalifikace na to, aby si...
Because elephant and animals, they living also the natural life, only living from natural things. Like elephant or a goat or a cow, they eat only grass. They could also get Krishna prema, my love, but it's not the qualification.
Jsou vegetariáni a taky to prostě není kvalifikace, aby získali Krishna prema.
Mahaprabhu want to show that it's not the qualification that you live in celibat, you live from milk and fruit, vegan maybe. That is not a qualification. So he showed this and became very angry with that brahmachari. Then the brahmachari, but he had a good quality, he was very humble, he said, sorry, I know it's not the qualification, but I saw, he was thinking just, I saw this beautiful dancing, I saw it. Inside he like,
na to nádherné tančení v kirtanu.
Then Mahaprabhu was happy with him. He said, okay, now it's okay, you understand. So one more occasion is there, one Brahmin in the Ganga river when Mahaprabhu took his old Brahmin, he came there also. He said, Nimai Pandit. That time Nimai Pandit from Nadia, I want to see your kirtan. Is possible? I'm a Brahmin, I live clean life. Mahaprabhu said, no, not possible. Then the Brahmin became very angry. He took out his Brahmin, he broke, and he said, I will curse you now. You should be never happy in your family life.
proklel Mahaprabhu, že nikdy nebudeš šťastný ve svém rodinném životě.
What a blessing! That means you have renounced very soon. For sanjás came in that way.
Čas pro ten jeho pro sanjás nastal velice brzy tímto způsobem.
Everybody wants blessing. Have happy family life, have a lot of money, have a good body, have good knowledge, have good friends in the society.
Dobré postavení ve společnosti a tak dále.
So he just cursed him to not get all these things. And Mahaprabhu was happy.
Proklel opět tohleto, mít nebudeš nikdy a Mahaprabhu byl šťastný.
So on that day, only 4 or 5 persons know that Mahaprabhu this night he will go and take sanjás in the house of Sachimata.
Vědělo, že tu noc Mahaprabhu odejde a vezme
Kulavecha Siddha brought one big pumpkin. He brought one pumpkin in the evening. They meet in evening in Sachimata's house. It was Nityananda, Kulavecha, Advaita, Gadadhara. Only they know that Mahaprabhu this night will go and take sanjás. And Sachimata already feels something, but not directly know. So, but they had an evening program and have a festival that day. So that pumpkin was there, what to do, somebody brought milk and sugar, they made the kheer, some sweet preparation with that pumpkin. To eat at prasadam. So that evening, Sachimata already feel and start crying and very sad. And Mahaprabhu said, I am eternal, your son, don't be sad. But she could not speak one word, she was completely how to say, devastated inside, very suffering. Because she feels if he will go, then she also maybe she lose her life, she cannot live. Everybody have left, the husband have left, his brother Višnu have left, the first wife Lakshmi Priya also could not bear the separation, left. So now I am with Višnu Priya. And Višnu Priya also, she could not speak one word, she know exactly what happened this night, he will go. So he understand, he gave his slippers, his shoes, he gave to Višnu Priya, his wife.
Dal svoje boty své ženě Višnu Priye.
So that is our Gurudev, he speak many times these pastimes.
A náš Gurudev často tyhle zábavy o nich mluvil.
Mahaprabhu, he demonstrated this separation. And what means separation from beloved?
Mahaprabhu vlastně ukázal tímto tu náladu odloučení.
So Mahaprabhu gave his shoes to Višnu Priya, and at dead of night he left the house, but Sachimata sitting outside in the corridor. And Mahaprabhu he make parigram, the dams surround here, and they beg forgiveness, and she cannot speak one word in deep sorrow. But in that moment, then Mahaprabhu left.
Venku seděla Sachimata a Mahaprabhu kolem ní dělal parikramu a poté odešel.
And in night he went to go to Katva.
Odešel do Katvy.
To meet to the Keshava, to his sanjás guru.
Spotkat svého sanjás guru.
Keshava Bharati. His Harinam guru was
jeho Harinam guru byl
Ishvara Purí. So Keshava he gave sanjás to him. So he was initiated in Mahamantra before, and that sanjás diksha took place. And so he went in morning, he came to Katva.
Takže on ráno přišel do Katvy.
And 4 or 5 devotees, they can travel with him.
A ti oddaní, co tam byli s ním, tak šli s ním, ty 4
Actually, Advaita, I think, was not with him because they want to commit suicide when they heard Mahaprabhu left them. They could not, I forgot, 4 or 5 persons went with him in Katva for the sannyas ceremony. So in night he went, next day they arrived. This is from Navadvip, maybe by train 2 hours.
Okay.
We went there once. And they brought the Berber to shave his beautiful black long hair, Mahaprabhu. And the Berber started cutting his hair, but so beautiful, and Mahaprabhu is overwhelmed in the kirtan, always chanting and crying, and like this the Berber he could not cut. Also the Berber started crying, could not do. Then he left that spot, and again the chanting kirtan, all this crowd already came, more and more people. So this took them one whole day, from morning to night, just to shave his head. And after this berber, he gave up his job. He said he became a sweet maker. He could not do it anymore.
Vlastně to byl jeho poslední job jako holič, přestal to vykonávat.
Mahaprabhu looking very beautiful, also sannyas was shining.
A Mahaprabhu vypadal nádherně, zářil.
So that sannyas ceremony was performed on that day, so Mahaprabhu took sannyas.
Takže ta ceremonie byla den předtím, než on vzal sannyás.
Just 11 years ago, from few weeks, when our Guru Maharaj, because that group, Chaitanya Mission, they performed this Mahaprabhu after sannyas that traveled Bengal, Orissa, so they made parigram, they also traveled there, group of devotees.
Před 11 lety skupina oddaných udělala pro
on this 500 occasion, 500 years sannyas ceremony, Mahaprabhu, they did wandering in that place where Mahaprabhu was wandering.
A šli po těch místech, kudy šel Mahaprabhu.
Our Gurudev, in 2009, now 11 years back, also that 500 there, he left also. He left his body.
Once again?
Our Guru Maharaj, Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty Saraswatího Goswámího Maharádž, in 2009. This was a 500 year of Mahaprabhu's sannyas lila.
9 odešel.
10 let sannyas od té doby, co Čaitanja vzal sannyas, tak to bylo v tom roce.
Aha, tak to bylo v tom roce, kdy to bylo 500 let, kdy se Čaitanja vzal sannyas.
So some devotees of us, they was there. You'll see all these things. So, Narrotam Dás Thákura, Narrotam Dás Thákura, he was a special son of a very rich, I don't know, king or some, son of a multi-billionaire, Narrotam Dás Thákura, like a king's son, prince.
Narrotam Dás Thákura byl syn nějakého vznešeného vladaře.
So Mahaprabhu, when there was wandering, one day with his group, he came to the Padmavati river.
A Mahaprabhu, když putoval se svou skupinou, tak jednoho dne přišli k řece
Padmavati river, like Ganga, Padmavati, one holy river. They reached that river,
přišli k řece,
and Mahaprabhu, he spoke something to the person. Everything in the spiritual world, and also here is a person, also the river is a person. No? It's not only water, the river, it's also a personality, like the earth is one cow.
Ta řeka není jenom řeka, je to osobnost, je to svatá řeka.
Means the personality, the preceding deity of the planet. So the preceding deity of the Padmanavi is Padmanavi Devi. So she is there, and she could not understand what Mahaprabhu want to give. Because he gave he put his prema, his love, what he exhibit, he stored in the water of Padmavati river.
Aha, a Mahaprabhu veškerou svoji prému, lásku vložil vlastně do vod té řeky Padmavati.
So Nityananda Prabhu, they asked what you're doing. He said, no, I give this prema to the river.
Nityananda Prabhu se ptal, co děláš, on říká,
and he said,
že dává.
This prema what I give to the river, you should give to Narrotam in future, because not born yet.
A když se ptali, proč to děláš, on říká, já dávám tu prému do té řeky proto, aby ta řeka, to božstvo té řeky, dalo tuto moji prému Narrotamovi, který se teď ještě...
So when that man Narrotam comes take part,
až jednoho dne přijde ten Narrotam,
in that river, in your waters, you give all this prema and you give to him.
Všechno tu prému, kterou jsem ti teď vložil.
Then the river replied, Padmavati river replied, how I should recognize, every day many people take part in my water, so who will be Narrotam, I don't know, how, to whom I should give that prema.
Že tolik lidí chodí vzít koupel tady v těch mých vodách, jak poznám, komu mám dát tu prému.
Mahaprabhu said, don't worry, if this person will take part in your water, your wave will be jump very high and will become yourself ecstatic.
To vůbec se o to nestrachuj, tenhle člověk, když
so a young boy,
vod, tak tvoje vody se zvlní v extázi.
Narottam, he came there and he took part, and Vaibhav became in ecstasy. All the prema was given. Stored directly to Narrotam Dás Thákura. He was a boy, a young man.
Byl to, když byl ještě jako chlapec, mladý muž, tak přišel k té řece, vstoupil do těch vod a ta řeky byly v extázi.
So they become in ecstasy with Krishna, love to Krishna.
Takže vlastně ta řeka mu
of course, he have
extázi
no interest in any mundane business anymore. He want only preach and distribute this love.
A on chtěl
Mahaprabhu give to him.
Kázat a šířit tu lásku, kterou mu dal Mahaprabhu.
And there was also Srinivasacharya and Shyamananda. Narottam, Shyamananda, Srinivasacharya, three.
Takže byly tři Narottam, Srinivasacharya.
So he went to Vrindavan and he studied under Jiva Goswami. In Vrindavan, one of the 6 Goswamis.
Oni přišli do Vrindavanu, aby studovali
and he wrote all the Satsandarbhas and Bhagavatam purport.
A význam nebo výklad na Bhagavatam.
At that time was no printing press or a computer, anything. How they write with the scratching the leaf with one method, the scratching this and puts them inside the color. In this way they write that time. The scratching the leaf, palm, some leaves.
Takže oni vlastně to psali do palmových listů, to vyškrábávali to.
And they put the color, then you can read. Like a printing press, but everything made by hand. So they have this, they made this Srimad Bhagavatam, the books. And he wanted to send them to preach. Jiva Goswami. He was the head of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas that time after Mahaprabhu. It was after Mahaprabhu already. Narottam came after. So they put a big box and all this nice, you can say, books in their, how they make that, and they send them to Bengal, they want to preach.
Takto sepsanými a poslali do Bengalska, aby
Vaishnavism, or you can say Hare Krishna movement, just to preach the message of Lord Gauranga.
Aby kázali poselství Pána Gaurangy.
So he said that the first 3 Sankirtan devotees who went out to preach. So they went there and they traveled by the bullock cart and ox. Slowly with their group they traveled to Bengal, Orissa. In some places, I think it was in Bihar or somewhere, many decades, there was one king, his name was King Birhampir. He was keep decades robbers in his group, the king. And also he had the astrologer who tell him, for these people, they travel now to your country, they have a lot of treasure, you can rob this.
On měl astrologa, který mu řekl, ale teďko do tvý země přichází, oni vezou obrovský poklad.
So when Narottam and Srinivas and Shyamananda Prabhu traveled,
takže když Narottam, Srinivas a
then this astrologer, he told to the king, what incredible treasure is traveling to your country.
Řekl tomu králi, ale neuvěřitelný poklad právě míří do tvé země.
The king said, I want to go there, they take before us or whatever.
To chci.
So they were sleeping in the night, and the night these decorates came, they steal the trunk, the box, with all the books inside.
Ten král poslal lidi, kteří ukradli prostě tu bednu s těmi spisy.
And went away.
A odešli.
In the morning when they wake up, what they say,
oni se ráno probudili.
Oh, where's the books? Where's the trunk is gone? Then they say, oh, now what we cannot preach, we got to do. So then they want, even some of them listen, they want to commit suicide, but they say no, just wait a moment, we have to find out. So Narottam and Shyamananda, they went further to preach in other places. But Srinivasacharya, he remained on the spot and want to find out where the books are gone. He listened from someone that in the king's court, there's every day in the afternoon is Harikatha Bhagavatam
Dozvěděl
lecture.
se od nějakých lidí, že na dvoře krále je každý den Harikatha a přednášky z Bhagavatamu.
So he went there to listen.
Tam šel, aby poslouchal.
One bandit of the court of the king, he did. Because they found, they opened the box and they see on the books there no money, no gold, no treasure, no jewels. So then they addressed it, what is this? Why he said this is a treasure, what is there? And they start studying and explaining.
Takže na tom dvoře, když otevřeli tu bednu a zjistili, že tam není poklad, jaký si představovali, ale jenom nějaké knihy, tak pozvali nějakého pandita, který prostě, aby jim vysvětlil, co to je.
But they don't know how to explain Srimad Bhagavatam. He speaks something. Srinivas was there.
Vysvětlit Srimad Bhagavatam, takže něco říkali a šli.
And he, in the front of the king, when they listen, he corrects the speaker.
Přímo před tím králem opravoval toho řečníka.
Not like this and this.
To je takhle, ne, to je takhle.
And explain properly. Then the king, he wake up and he say, oh,
a ten král to
how he know this so good. He know the scripture perfect.
On zná ta
Často.
perfektně šástry.
Then they start talking about it, and finally they find out that they come from Vrindavan, sent by the Goswámího.
No a zjistil, že on byl poslán z Vrindavanu s těmi 6 Goswámími.
To preach Čaitanja Mahaprabhu's mission, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Misi Čaitanja Mahaprabhu a Srimad Bhagavatam.
So he understand he was a pious man, he did a mistake, he was a holy person, he make excuse from
on
him.
pochopil, že ten král, že udělal chybu, tak a že tohle je vlastně svatý muž, který okrát, tak se mu omlouval.
And every day, Srinivasacharya used to explain Bhagavatam to the king there, and everybody can listen.
Každý den vlastně vysvětloval na tom dvoře Srimad Bhagavatam.
Finally he took initiation also from him.
The king.
Yeah, he took initiation from Srinivasacharya.
Následně toho krále i zasvětil, král vzal jeho zasvětil.
And he gave a holy name to him.
Dal mu svaté jméno.
And Srimad Bhagavatam. That means he gave Krishna. Because Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapuran Amalan is Krishna, on Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam je vlastně stělesněním Krishny.
And the holy name Krishna, if it comes from the pure devotee,
když přijde od
and will enter in the ear,
a vstoupí do uší,
and come in the heart,
a do srdce.
and after when that name comes to the tongue, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
přijde na náš jazyk,
that is a spiritual vibration.
tak je to duchovní vibrace.
If it comes not that way,
pokud nepřijde tím
then
způsobem,
any tongue can say Hare Krishna, but this is just simple the
potom
repeating.
jakýkoliv jazyk může říkat Hare
This is
Krishna.
the glories of the holy name is given by the Guru, the Sadhu, Vaishnavas. If they give this name in the ear,
Nicméně
this is Krishna.
sláva svatého jména přichází od Guru a Vaishnavy tímto procesem.
It's not two different things, it's one, it's Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam je Krishna.
So Harikatha
Harikatha
and Srimad Dás Thákura, Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam. That is the only auspicious thing for the soul, to clean the surroundings of the soul, the coverage.
věcí pro duši.
Because they're all covered by many different ideas, but we collect after many lives.
Mnoho a mnoho životů nánosy, které nás znečišťují.
So if you don't believe even that you have a soul, that you actually the soul, then what kind of knowledge is there in society? Kali Yuga now is quite tamas is ignorance. Nobody knows. They don't know. Maybe they can speak and know many things, but
je rozšířená tamaguna.
If you ask who you,
lidé vlastně ani nevědí, kdo jsou, nebo jsou duše, když se jich zeptáte.
I'm so.
Já jsem tohle a tamto.
No, you're not so.
Ne,
you don't know. You're not this body. You're not European, American, Indian. You're not like that. Your Jiva Swarup Krishna Nityathas. Your Jiva, your Swarup is your Jiva, your soul, eternal servant of Krishna. Everybody.
Jsi duše a jako taková služební Krishny, jako každý druhý, jako všichni.
So this is the nature of this material world, that we forget this.
Povahou hmotného světa je, že na toto zapomeneme.
And we're thinking only in terms of I, aham, mama.
Uvažujeme jenom v
aham, mama, ahankara, I and my.
V kontextu stotožňování se s egem, falšným egem.
So this is the false, not the real consciousness.
A to není skutečné vědomí.
Therefore, when Prabhupada came, he summarized all this and he said Krishna consciousness.
A proto, když přišel Prabhupada, tak tohle všechno dal dohromady a předložil nám vědomí Krishna.
our most important sense, the mind. Most important, we have senses, no? Feeling, touch, ears, tongue, nose, as the 5 senses, and the 5 working senses, and knowledge acquiring senses are there. 10 matras, or the senses, like the feet walking, and my hand is working, they're all senses I have in the body.
Jo, máme tělesné smysly všichni.
But the most subtle thing is the mind.
Ale nejjemnější ze všech těch smyslů, které
Manasa buddhi means intelligence. Manasa buddhi unahankara. This is my subtle body.
Naše jemné tělo je mysl, inteligence a ego falešné.
So the scientists will not agree with us when we present our tattva, the truth.
Věci s námi nebudou souhlasit.
They will say nobody can see with the finest microscope that soul what you're talking about. You cannot prove that. Cannot see nobody.
Nemůžete vidět.
Also the soul, the super soul, and Bhagavan Krishna, with these eyes, with which instrument we want to see.
Nemůžete vidět ani duši, ani na duši Bhagavana.
How we can use our eyes to see each other. Our eyes to see each other.
Používáme oči, abychom viděli jeden druhého.
Because from the light, if without light, everything is completely dark. You cannot use your eye. You will see nothing.
Potřebujeme k tomu světlo. Když nebudeme mít světlo, nebudeme nic, nebudeme.
If the sky is completely covered by cloud, you cannot see the sun.
Nebe úplně zakryto mraky, neuvidíme slunce.
But you can see the cloud only by the presence of the sun.
Ale ten mrak vidíte jenom díky tomu, že existuje slunce.
Similarly, when we want to see Krishna, Bhagavan, God, then He Himself made His appearance in our heart that we can see Him, but not with these eyes.
Se stělesnil v našem srdci tak, abychom ho mohli vidět.
Through Krishna's mercy we can see Krishna, not because I am Krishna, how I have the power to see my Creator, Bhagavan, who is everything He, so how I have no power to see Him.
Takže Jiva samotná nemá schopnost Krishnu vidět bez milosti Bhagavana.
Therefore we chanting Ajnana Timirandasya Kinanjala Shalaka Chakshupramena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Thank you, Srila Gurudev, you offered my eyes. Now I can see more. Before I am blind. I didn't have this body. And I use my mind only. Like I said in Sanskrit, Sankalpa Vikalpa. Means I like, I don't like.
Mysl používáme v hmotném světě v kontextu Sankalpa Vikalpa, čili
the function of our mind is
chci, anebo to,
accepting, rejecting. It's a machine, not like a machine, like the body.
Je to jako
also mind. But a very complex machine, very powerful.
Mysl je velice komplexní.
The scientists prove even that you can think 10 things in the same moment. Or do 10 different things. For instance, you can drive the car. You can chat chopper, you can hear a lecture, you drive 180 speed, somebody gives prasadam, what phone is ringing, how many things, 5, 6, 7 things, you do in the same time, everything is going on, nothing happens. It's very powerful machine. So how to use that? One of our acharyas used to say, Krishna, because in 10th chapter Gita he says, I am also the mind. When he explained to Opulensis to Arjuna, I am also the mind. So everything is his energy, he is also our mind. His energy. The question is how to use it. My body is there. What I do with this body? The feet are there. My hand is there. I can speak with the mouth, I have one tongue. And I have the ears. So one great devotee in Bhagavatam is mentioned, Srila Ambarish Maharaj, who engaged all his senses, including the mind, in worship Krishna. And he have, like a king, he has many wives, not only one, with many queens. But he not allow his wife or his wives to do any service for Thakurji in house. Only he will do in Balas. And he told them, no, you make your own temple. Here. I want to do only service for Thakurji.
Ani jedna z těch žen sloužit Krišnovi, jenom on to chtěl dělat. Oni, ať si, pokud chtějí uctívat, ať si to dělají někde jinde, ale on chtěl dělat tu službu všechno.
So he's an example given in Bhagavatam who performed all 9 limbs of devotion in same time. He uses his feet to go to the temple. He uses his hand to clean the temple of the Lord. His hand to make the garlands for the Thakurji.
Dělal rukama garlandy pro božstva například.
He tastes the prashadam offered to Thakurji.
Které nabízel božstvům.
Smelling the incense he offered to Thakurji. So means all his body, senses, his mind, everything was engaged in Krishna seva. Especially the mind, Savai Mana Krishna Bhadravindayo, always remember thinking the lotus feet of Krishna. He's famous for that, Bhagavatam. So before all devotional limbs, one person. Otherwise, Shukadev Goswami, only one limb. Actually, the whole thing is 64 limbs of Bhakti. 64. 64 limbs of Bhakti means angas, so the limbs of the body. 64. Shradnam, Kirtanam, Bišnu, Smaranam, Vandanam, Ajanam, Žákem, Dasyam, Atmanivedanam. This is 9. And this goes on up to 64, like worship Tulasi. What you should do, what you should not do.
Způsoby, jakým způsobem uctívat, co bychom měli dělat, co bychom neměli dělat.
So from the 64, there's some are very, very important. Like the last 5 and the first 3.
Některé jsou velice důležité.
The first 3, of course, the first limb is you have to accept a spiritual teacher, a sadhu guru. And the second thing is you have to listen from him, take initiation. And the third is you have to follow this instruction he gives. That is very important. And the last 5 means you're chanting Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, in the association of devotees, or sometimes alone. To hear Srimad Bhagavatam and to worship the Radha Krishna Thakur and to live in a holy place. This is 5. And Mahaprabhu says if somebody not believes that, have no faith in these 5 things. But still he is doing something like chanting little or hear Bhagavatam that will give all the full success, perfection to him. After some time, so powerful.
V nějakém čase získá přístup k dokonalosti přes toto dokonalé.
And the example is given Shukadev Goswami.
Jako příklad
is only speaking.
Uváděn
No other limb, only one limb of 64 is just speaking. Or this means chanting.
Pouze používal jeden způsob.
He's chanting all the 18,000 shlokas Srimad Bhagavatam in 7 days.
Přednášel nebo zpíval celý Šrípád Bhagavatam Maharádži Parikshitovi.
Parikshit only do one thing, he just listen. He sit and listen, that's it. But how he listen? He listen with full concentration. He don't think 5, 6, 7, 10 things at the same time. Just listen what he say.
On naslouchal s úplnou koncentrací, nepřemýšlel o 5, 6, 7 věcech najednou, ale
because from beginning to the end of Srimad Bhagavatam, we speak only about Krishna.
Čili od počátku až do konce toho Šrípád Bhagavatamu Šukadev mluvil jen o Krishnovi. Je to vlastně jenom Krishna kata, které naslouchal ten Maharádž.
So this was very important for him because he know that he have only 7 days lifespan left.
A on věděl, že má pouze, bylo to pro něj velice důležité, protože
věděl, že má
pouze 7 dní života.
We don't know when is a point to depart from the body.
Ale
we don't know.
My sami za sebe nevíme, kolik nám zbývá, kolik.
But he was happy for the curse because he know, yes, but now I want to know what to do.
Za to prokletí, které dostal, protože věděl, ano, mám těch 7 dní. Takže
he was a king of the planet.
Chtěl zjistit,
co very big pious king.
On byl králem celé planety.
Parikshit Maharaj, he was actually protected or rejuvenated in the stomach, the womb of his mother, because Saraswati through the Brahmastra, he wanted to destroy the last, this Yadu dynasty.
On byl vlastně
he wanted to destroy him.
V lůně své matky protože
Ashwatthama
chtěl zničit celou jadorskou dynastii. A on byl to v Mahabharatě popsáno, on vlastně se zachránil k tomu, že byl v lůně té matky.
So what I didn't know for a long time, because I asked this question, because one name of Parikshit is also Višnu Radha. He saw Vishnu in the womb of his mother.
Jedno ze jmen Parikshita je Višnu Radha, viděl Višnu a v lůně své matky.
But up to a short time before, what I did not know was that really that Ashwatthama's Brahmastra destroyed the body of Parikshit Maharaj in the womb of his mother. It was destroyed.
Dubary.
Yeah, it was already finished.
Nicméně to jeho tělo v lůně matky bylo Ashwatthama zničeno taky.
So Krishna entered the womb of Parikshit wife.
Luna, mother.
Not Parikshit wife of the, I forgot now, who was pregnant with Parikshit.
Okay.
So he rejuvenated the body, he restored, he made it new. Means he was given the mercy by Krishna. Already finished, the Brahmastra again became new.
A vlastně způsobil, že poté, co to tělo bylo v tom zničeno, okamžitě ho obnovil.
So after he wanted to find that person, he saw shortly Krishna entered there in the womb of his mother. And he wanted to, but whole life, everywhere he looked, every person, where is this beautiful person, Vishnu, I saw this, Krishna, where is he?
Protože viděl toho Krishnu v lůně své matky, tak celý život ho hledal.
This is very, very long, actually,
osoba, kterou jsem viděl.
To come to the point when he was already cursed. Many, the war took place, Kurukshetra, many things happened after. So then in Bhagavatam starts with the life of Parikshit Maharaj, how he was saved and how he was cursed.
Jak Parikshit Maharaj byl, jak se narodil, jak byl proklet.
So he gave up his kingdom. He was the last king of this planet.
On se vzdal toho svého.
Because he prevented Kali Yuga to enter there. He know the law. But Kali surrendered to him in the person. Kali Maharaj surrendered to Parikshit Maharaj.
Kali se osobně
otherwise he wanted to kill him. He broke the legs of the bull. 3 legs already broke. Only 1 leg there.
Maharážovi, když ho potkal,
bull means the personification of earth.
Tomu je popsáno, jak zlomil Kali ty 3 nohy toho býka, který je personifikovaný náboženství.
So anyway, he was cursed by the Shringi, by this Brahmin boy.
Nicméně byl proklet tím brahminským
chlapcem. In 7 days you will die.
Který mu řekl, ale do 7 dnů zemřeš.
They became very unhappy. It's such a good king. He kept Kali outside. Now he curses him. He will die. So many robes, many irreligious practices will start after. No
a teď on vlastně byl poslední král, který udržoval náboženství a když odejde, tak
he used all his Brahminical power to curse that king.
Tak Kali Yuga se naplno spustí.
When the king came back in the palace, and he put to his father this snake, to Shomakala Rishi, this Ringi, one dead snake he put because he wanted water. He was hunting the king in the forest, and he entered the hermitage of the sage, and he's sitting meditation. And then he said, "I am very thirsty. Give me some water to drink." But he was in meditation, and he said, "Oh, he's not respecting the king." He became angry. Actually, he never became angry, but that moment he became angry, and he put one dead snake lying there, like a garland, put to him, and left.
Ten příběh, proč toho krále proklel, bylo, že ten král
ho požádal o vodu a on mu nevyhověl.
Požádal o vodu meditujícího světce, ale protože on byl pohrožen meditací, tak ho nevnímal. A ten král se na něho rozlobil a dal mu tam mrtvého hada. Mrtvého hada mu dal jako kolem krku.
So this news, what happened there, reached the boy was playing with other boys in the lake nearby.
A doslechl se o tom tady ten chlapec, on byl syn toho brahmana.
Yes, the king was in house and he offended your father.
A ten král byl vlastně v jeho domě a zneusil takhle jeho otce.
Then immediately he took his Brahmin and he cursed, he said, I will curse this man.
Okamžitě
Why he do this?
ten brahminský chlapec řekl tak.
Start crying and in 7 days he should die like this. Then he came to the house in the hermitage with his father, and then the father come out for meditation. He said, what is going on here?
No a teď všichni naříkali, že ten král byl takto proklet a pak, když se ten otec probral z té meditace, tak se ptal, co se to tu děje.
Then the snake just threw away and then they informed him what had happened.
No a
they informed him what had happened. The king was there.
Řekli mu, co se stalo, že tam byl ten král.
And offend him in such a way.
Vlastně ho urazil tímto způsobem s tím hadem.
Then the father was repenting. He said, "Why you do like this? He's such a good king. You now you curse him to death."
To je tak dobrý
After we have to suffer, Kali Yuga will come.
A poté, co zemře, tak se spustí naplno.
And the king sometime went back to his palace and he was thinking,
a král mezi tím
I did something wrong. I made a big offense.
Paláce a říkal, já jsem dělal něco špatného, dělal jsem obrovský přestupek.
So something must happen. There must be some reaction. I did this. I don't know why I did, but I'm waiting now for the reaction of this what I did.
Očekával nějakou reakci, dělal jsem něco špatného, za to musí přijít nějaká reakce.
So when the message came that the boy, the son, Sringi, son of Shroma, cursed Parikshit Maharaj, in 7 days he should die.
Světce ho proklel, že do 7 dnů zemře.
The king was not upset. He was very happy.
Král byl vlastně
yes, I did something wrong.
Ano,
I was waiting. Some reaction comes, now I understand.
Na tu reakci a teď chápu, že přišla.
I should act now.
Takže co bych měl udělat teď?
So I have to, a man on the verge of death, what do you have to do? He want to know.
Takže chtěl vědět, co má dělat člověk, který je vlastně...
So he left the kingdom, he gave up his kingly dress, he took renunciate.
Do 7 dnů zemře.
Devotional clothes, he went to the banks of the Ganges, and the news was spreading in the universe that the king fasting to death now.
Aha, takže chtěl se...
He will fast now. He renounced everything. The news spread in the universe.
Aha, on se vzal všeho a chtěl opustit tělo v naprostém odříkání a ta zpráva o tom zaplavila celý vesmír.
So all the great sages, they assembled together, they come together.
Svědci se shromáždili.
Even there was also the father of Shukadeva Goswami, Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty. And his father, Parashamuni, was also there. And Narada Muni, and all the demigods and great personalities, they all come together. Many yogis, rishis, munis. They assembled thousands of them together. This also the king of the world. Now he will fast, give up his body.
Že král světa, že nyní opustí své tělo brzy.
And he asked what to do.
On se ptal, co mám dělat.
And different yogis, rishis, munis, they give different advice what he should do.
Různí ti mudrci.
But he would feel happy with their instructions.
A svědci mu dávali různé
různé
rady, co by měl dělat, a on z toho nebyl úplně šťastný.
Thinking what to do, one beautiful personality entered the assembly. Was Shukadeva Goswami, 16-year-old boy.
A do toho tam přišel 16letý Šukadev Goswami.
Bluish complexion like Krishna.
Měl complexion like Krishna.
So everybody rose and welcomed that guest.
Takže měl pleť jako Krishna, takže
they understand, yes, he
pochopili,
is a realized soul.
Že přišla realizovaná duše.
Atmana Atmakam is a fully realized transcendentalist. So he will definitely give a proper advice what you should do in the verge of death if you are very severe death. What you should do.
Realizovaná duše mu může dát adekvátní rady, co má dělat v čase smrti.
Asked some to sit him down.
Takže ho požádali, aby se posadil.
And Parikshit sit there in front of him.
A Parikshit se posadil.
In the beginning of Bhagavatam we ask
a na počátku Bhagavatamu se ptá
very important question for everybody, not only for him, but he knows that he needs that. Maybe we or others, they don't feel the urge to need that. What should I...
Otázku důležitou nejen pro něj, ale pro každého.
What should I speak, what I should hear, what I should do?
Říkat, co bych, čemu bych
to whom I should worship, to whom I should not worship.
Koho bych neměl uctívat.
And many questions. In the beginning, second canto, he put many questions about the universe, about the time, so many things.
O vesmíru, o čase, spousta věcí.
Then Shukadev Goswami is completely inside. He slowly came out.
A Shukadev Goswami
and he starts answer all these questions.
Začal odpovídat všechny tyto otázky.
Not in the same way he asked the question, in that way how this is given by the parampara system, systematically to answer all the questions that you understand everything.
Takže, could you repeat the last?
So the question he asked,
takže ty otázky, které se ptal,
to whom I should worship and to whom I should not worship.
Koho neuctívat?
What should I speak here?
Co bych měl říkat, mluvit?
Do and not do.
Dělat, nedělat.
And about the time, color, time, about the universe, about all the creatures. You have many questions to Shukadev Goswami. And Shukadev Goswami, he answered all these questions. And then the Bhagavatam starts.
Tyto otázky a pak začal Bhagavatam.
And this goes for 7 days.
A trvalo to 7 dní.
And constantly speak.
Neustále mluví.
And he listened full concentration.
A v plném soustředění.
He don't want to eat. He don't want to sleep.
Ani spát.
Don't want to go to toilet.
Ani jít na záchod.
Only sitting and listening.
Jenom seděl a naslouchal.
Because that answer comes from Shukadev Goswami to Parikshit is the recipe or the solution.
Protože ty odpovědi, které přicházely od toho světce na Maharádži Parikshitovi, byly řešením těch jeho otázek.
To become deathless means that is a solution. To there's no death can approach.
Nesmrtelným, aby
that is the real important subject matter any sane personality in this world should ask himself. What I should do in this moment.
Jsou to otázky, které by se měl každý ptát sám sebe, co mám dělat v tomto okamžiku.
So he was fixed. He said there's no time to eat, to sleep, to do anything else. I want to hear these topics about Krishna, his creation, his pastimes, his activities, his form, his character. I want everything to know about him. So Shukadev Goswami speak non-stop. So only by hearing and speaking they attain perfection.
Pouze mluvením a druhý z nich pouze nasloucháním dosáhli dokonalosti.
Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty was there listening also. Parashamuni listening. Narrotam Muni, all the great authorities and all great demigods and sages, riches, they all listened this young boy spoke Bhagavatam.
Tomuto mladému chlapci, který tam vyslovil Bhagavatam.
Because that elixir, that shabda, that vibration, that sound coming from the realized soul, when they enter the ear, then they're changing the heart.
A tento elixir, když od realizované osoby vstoupí do uší, tak mění srdce.
Changing the heart means to relish some superior rasa, some happiness, some satisfaction inside.
Srdce znamená zažívat zvláštní rasu, zvláštní spokojenost.
So no other method will work. So we have just two small ear holes, very small. Huh? So how much we can hear about Krishna?
Máme pouze malé uši a co jima můžeme všechno slyšet o Krishnovi.
The Supreme Lord.
Nejvyšší Pán.
And how much we allow to enter our heart to clean ourselves.
Kolik z toho je nám dovoleno, nebo dovolíme, aby vstoupil do našeho srdce, abychom se
očistili. Alive in Krishna consciousness, always conscious of Krishna.
Žít život ve vědomí Krishny, vždycky si být vědomí Krishny.
When the 7 days was over,
když skončilo těchto 7 dní,
actually before in the 4th day of Bhagavatam, the demigods came with one pot of nectar of immortality.
Ještě předtím přišli polobozy s
nádobu,
které byl nektar.
Some nectar you can live very long, beautiful body,
pomocí něhož na nebeských planetách může
happiness, ananda like picture, some marijuana, something just to feel some happiness like this. But more high type of ecstasy they're drinking. Parikshit says, sorry, please take your nectar and go home because I don't need now. Nectar come to my ear now. Because
protože
Shukadeva speaking the glories of
je
Krishna,
ten nektar, který vstupuje do jejich uší.
and didn't have to leave because
A oni
he
museli
wanted
odejít,
to open,
zjistit,
he went to get the whole Bhagavatam written by his father Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva, he wrote all the
Vyasadev sepsal celý
Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, so many scriptures he wrote.
Bhagavad Gita Purana.
But he wrote this, but to give it to the world, to the people.
On to sepsal, ale aby to dostali
So
lidé,
his son Shukadeva, he revealed that nectar.
tak musel
About Krishna.
Šukadev tento nektar o Krishnovi předat.
And what was the result?
A co je výsledkem?
When the 7th day was over,
Když skončilo
and he
těch
was supposed to be bitten by the snake
po
Takshaka,
těch 7 dnech
one big snake with wings.
měl přijít
Somebody have shown the picture.
se k němu připlazit ten had a ušknout ho.
Because he was cursed by Shringi to die by snake bite.
Protože byl proklet, že zemře po uštknutí hadem.
But 1 hour before the snake arrived on the spot,
Hodinu předtím, než se tam připlazil ten
and the
had.
Srimad Bhagavatam was closed. After finish all Srimad
A Srimad
Bhagavatam,
Bhagavatam byl
Spoken.
skončen,
Shukadeva became silent,
tak všichni zůstali.
and Parikshit Maharaj's soul departed.
A
He went.
duše Maharádže Parikshita opustila tělo.
And Shukadeva rise up and he walk away.
A Šukadev vstal a odešel.
Finish. That Takshaka was on the way there, on the way to the spot to make his service to bite the king to death because of the curse. No?
Ten had byl na cestě vlastně splnit to prokletí, ušknout toho krále.
He was stopped by Kasyapa Muni, great Muni standing there.
Zastavil.
He said, "Hey, how are you? What do you want to do?"
Který mu řekl, hej, co chceš?
No, my service is now I go there to bite the king.
A on
You have to
říkal,
die now by my snake bite.
Parikshitovi, protože musí zemřít po ušknutí hadem.
Then Kasyapa Muni said, "What power you have?"
A Kasyapa mu řekl, ty máš moc.
Then he said, "Yes, I can make immediately something burn down, finish in one moment."
On říkal,
Then Kasyapa Muni said, "Okay, Takshaka, there's a big banyan tree. You show me your power."
on říkal, můžu něco ukončit během okamžiku. A ten Kasyapa Muni, ten strom tam byl.
He showed you one big tree.
Ukázal mu velký
He should
strom
burn
a říká, tak mi ukaž svoji moc.
that snake that Takshaka he did. He finished that in one moment. He burned that tree to ashes. Big tree.
A ten,
Finish in one moment.
ten strom
Very powerful.
výdechem ho spálil během jednoho okamžiku.
But Kasyapa Muni, and the tree was there.
A Kasyapa
Same
Muni
moment.
okamžitě ten strom vrátil zpět.
Then Takshaka says, "Sorry, please don't come with me now. If you go there, I cannot kill the king because my power is useless in
On
front
říká,
of you."
ale já teď už nemám prostě tu moc, takže
Then Kasyapa said, "No, you go." Then he went
nemůžu.
and he burned that body, but this was just a body, nobody there. He left before, 1 hour before he left. Parikshit Maharaj left his body 1 hour before the snake arrived to
Takže
burn
v
his
momentě,
body.
kdy tam ten had přišel, tak to tělo už vlastně bylo mrtvé, protože Parikshit Maharaj opustil to tělo hodinu předtím.
So that is in a nutshell, in short, that's some subject matter of the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. In a nutshell, we speak the story of the Bhagavatam, why it's manifest.
Čili ten
And what
příběh,
is the purpose of manifest the Bhagavatam?
proč je Bhagavatam manifestován.
So Mahaprabhu used in Purí, when he was sannyasi, after he used to go to Gaudiya Bandit in Dr. Govinda to listen Bhagavatam every day.
Takže
Every day, Mahaprabhu himself.
chodíval naslouchat do domu Gadadhara Pandita Bhagavatamu každý den.
Yeah, he listened from Gadadhara. With his tears he worshipped the Bhagavatam.
A s ústí
So much ecstasy is in Bhagavatam when he hears the topic about Krishna.
Stekly mu slzy a naslouchal Bhagavatamu.
So he listened the story, for
Naslouchal
instance, of
příběh.
Prahlad Maharaj for 100 times. How Hiranyakashipu was killed by Lord Nrsingadev, how faithful Bhakta Prahlad is.
Stokrát naslouchal ty příběhy z Bhagavatamu o Prahládu Maharádžovi, Nrsingadevovi.
100 times he heard this
Stokrát.
chapter.
Tuhle kapitolu 100krát po sobě.
Also he listened through a charita about Dhruva Maharaj, small boy, how he thanked Vishnu Krishna in half a year only. Dhruva Maharaj in half year Višnu appeared in front of him. Half year only meditation.
Dhruva Maharádž, když vlastně odešel hledat Višnu, naslouchali znova a znova. Se říká, že Radha Pandey vlastně tak brečeli, měli promočený ten Bhagavatam.
So every day, so what is there in the Bhagavatam? Does the Lord himself listen it?
Takže to, co je v Bhagavatamu, tak to je to, čemu i samotný Pán naslouchal.
Because why he is mentioned is to listen about Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj.
Proč je tam zmíněno, že naslouchal, nebo proč zmíníme, že naslouchal těmto příběhům o Dhruvovi Maharážovi, Parikšitovi Maharážovi?
All their great kings, very rich, very powerful, but they are pure devotees.
Velice bohatých a mocných.
Some people think a devotee must be poor. No money, live in the forest, begging.
Čistí oddaní, někteří lidé si myslí,
what about Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj? They're the kings of the world. Parikshit Maharaj, very powerful, very rich, enjoying everything also.
Byli velice mocní,
Sometimes full
velice
devotee
bohatí.
also.
A přesto to byli čistí oddaní.
Some wrong understanding amongst the society sometimes to think the devotee must be poor. It's not true.
Špatné pochopení, že oddaní
They're not
musí
poor.
být, to není pravda.
Either material or what to speak of spiritual. They're the richest.
Z hlediska duchovního oddaný je ten nejbohatší.
And like
Bez ohledu na materiální
they show the entrance to Bhakti. They show the entrance to Bhakti. Like when we listen to Prahlad Maharaj, he's a Shanta Bhakta in neutral position, Shanta Rasa. If it comes to the point of Rasa, Prahlad Maharaj is in Shanta Rasa.
Cestu k Bhakti, jako třeba příběhu o Prahladu Maharádži.
And step by step, if the Bhagavatam advances, we come up to Vrindavan, the 10th canto.
Krokem nasloucháním Bhagavatamu přijdeme k 10. zpěvu do Vrindavanu.
But don't necessarily understand Bhagavatam to hear it from the beginning. Srimad Bhagavatam, hear it from the beginning.
Je dobré nebo nutné naslouchat Bhagavatamu od začátku.
Like how the story took place when it comes to the Bhagavatam.
Jak se to celý ten příběh kolem Bhagavatamu.
Like in the second canto, the universe, the planets, so many things is explained and living entities. In third canto, Kapila Muni is speaking there to the son of Devahuti. He gives also the knowledge to how the children from the womb of a mother come out in this world and forget everything about the promise in the stomach to worship Krishna. In third canto, Srimad
Bhagavatamu příběh, jak když v lůně byl si vědomý Krišny, ale po opuštění luna matky na všechno zapomněl.
Fourth canto, Prithu Maharaj.
Ve čtvrtém kantu Prithu Maharaj.
Then fifth canto, all the heavenly, hellish planets, everything is described there. Sixth canto, the story of Ajamil.
Šestý zpěv příběh
how he just with Namabhas got liberation. Namabhas means not the pure name is chanting, just Namabhas.
Jak nečistým zpíváním získal osvobození, dosáhl osvobození.
Seventh canto, Prahlad Maharaj, the appearance of Lord Narasimha.
Zjevení Pána Narasimhadeva a příběh Prahlada Maharádže.
Eighth canto, Gajendra Moksha. Gajendra appeared to save his devotee who was like the elephant fighting for 1000 years with the crocodile of Maya. He could not free himself. So Višnu came to cut the head of the crocodile and saved Gajendra, his devotee.
Osmý zpěv o tom, jak Višnu osobně zachránil Gajendru.
Ninth canto then also comes to the dynasty of Krishna where he appears and Ramachandra's Leela little describes. Ninth canto.
Devátý zpěv například Leela Ramachandry.
10th canto,
Desátém zpěvu.
we will enter to Vrindavan, to the pastimes of the Lord himself, sweet pastimes.
Do sladkých zábav Krishny.
11th canto, Uddhava Gita, the great sages, Navayogendas, they speak. And 12th canto means what will be the Kali Yuga and what is the end of the Kali Yuga. 12th canto, Bhagavatam. And the last sloka, the last to conclude the Bhagavatam is Sri Krishna Nam Sankirtan. Together chanting the name of Krishna, Sri Krishna Nam Sankirtan, that is the meaning. To chant the name of Krishna. Nothing more, nothing less. Because everything is there.
Nic víc, nic míň, protože v tom je všechno.
So if you go to the whole Bhagavatam,
Takže
and the summary, the final point is, if you make a line and to calculate all the Bhagavatam,
když vezmete celý Bhagavatam,
Sri Krishna Nam Sankirtan should come out. That is
tak
the
by z něho mělo
final
být
thing.
Šri Krishna Nam
Therefore,
Sankirtan.
Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhánty used to say, Brahmacharya Sri Krishna Sankirtan, all glories, all victory to this Sri Krishna Sankirtan.
Proto přišel Prabhupada s tím, aby šířil celou slávu Šri Krishna Sankirtan.
There's no difference to chant the name of Krishna, to chant the pastimes of Krishna.
Není rozdíl mezi zpíváním svatého jména a odpěvováním zábav
To
Krishna.
chant about the qualities, character of Krishna.
O vlastnostech Krishna,
And about his form.
o jeho podobách.
Means nama, guna, rupa, lila. But you can chant this only with the system medicine to beautify the mind. And in the purified mind, you will realize that.
Tím lékem je mít očištěnou mysl a tento proces tu mysl očišťuje.
He said, Atasri Krishna namani navavet grahamindriyani sevamukhi jivato svaya eva spuratya da. That verse says, jivamukhi vato, we must start to use the mukha means the mouth, jiva means to chant Krishna, 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 Krishna's name.
Musíme používat ústa,
To purify ourselves.
Se očistili.
Because navavet grahamindriyani, the indriyani are contaminated. And with this I cannot understand Krishna's form, Krishna's name, Krishna's qualities, and Krishna's pastimes. How he's playing. Or he's just bored there because nobody plays with him. No, he's eternal human plays there. So by purification of our senses,
takže očišťováním našich smyslů,
by chanting his name and hearing about him,
jeho jména a nasloucháním o něm,
we become qualified to understand him.
Se budeme požehnáni tím, že ho budeme chápat, že ho pochopíme nejvyššího Pána.
Understand him means about his name. What is his name?
Pochopit ho znamená pochopit, co je jeho jméno.
Name guna means what's his character qualities.
Jaké jsou jeho vlastnosti.
And rupa means he has also form.
A také jaká je jeho podoba.
And the fourth thing is he's active. He has pastimes. He's playing.
Jeho činnosti, jeho zábavy.
For him is everything a play. If he kills somebody, he gets liberation, and for him is a play.
Pro něho je všechno zábava.
Krishna himself never kills anybody.
Ten dosáhne osvobození, pro Krishnu je to zábava.
Because he plays only the flute and play with his friends, he has no time to kill anybody.
Ale Krishna jako takový ve Vrindavanu hraje na plétnu a nemá čas nikoho zabít.
But all incarnations in him, so they can do all the jobs.
Inkarnace, které jsou v něm obsaženy, dělají všechny ty.
Vasudev expansion, they will do that jobs. So, Bhagavatam ki jai. All glories to Srimad Bhagavatam. All glories to the Supreme Sannyas, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Sri Narrotam Dás Thákura. So we pray on such days to get the mercy, the kripa of all these great sages of the Lord Himself.
Abychom dosáhli milost těchto velkých duší.
If the speaking and the hearing is done in a sincere heart, without any material motivation, the effect will be very, very great.
Pokud následkem toho zpívání a naslouchání se očistíme od toho hmotných znečištění, ten efekt bude obrovský.
One is speaking and the other is hearing.
Jedna věc je mluvit a druhá naslouchat, tak jako to bylo v tom Bhagavatam.
Like yesterday we had the kirtan, singing the name together loudly. Outside on the street, people. So the boys came, and I saw many small boys inspired by the boys of Chashikara and Annapurna, these two boys, Abhicharan and Kishwari. They were dancing and they chanting also full power, and I saw one boy small in Kinderwagen, he like this, another So they inspire small boys to chant in the Sankirtan. I saw this.
Zpívali a inspirovali ostatní děti, že tam začali taky zpívat.
Some people walked with us some distance.
Někteří lidé šli kus s námi.
And many people start dancing.
A mnozí lidé začali tancovat.
So that is Sankirtan movement.
To je hnutí Sankirtan.
By chanting alone, we benefit only ourselves.
Zpívání, když budeme zpívat sami, tak z toho máme prospěch sami.
We benefit ourselves. But if you chant more loud, you benefit also others.
Nahlas mají z toho.
Not only people, also the trees, the insects, the birds, any creature who listen to the name.
Stvoření, které naslouchá těm jménům.
But of course, the name have different. The name is all powerful, there's no doubt.
Jméno je všemocné.
But who is chanting that name? That is also the question.
Ale otázkou je, kdo zpívá to jméno.
If more pure you chant the number past, or you chant Shuddhanam, not Ashuddha. Shuddha means the spiritual, directly Krishna.
Úrovni zpíváme.
That is very powerful.
Čím je to víc,
that will benefit the soul of everyone who listen forever. He will take this in his next life. And
osvobodit každého, kdo tomu naslouchá.
He will start on that point where he stopped in this life. In next life he will start, continue from that point where he stopped. Maybe chant only few times Krishna, Krishna, because all this Hare Krishna people, like this, speaking even not good, maybe makes joke, Hare Krishna.
Když ukončí tento život, tak v tom příštím životě začne v tom místě, kde skončil ten předchozí. Takže pokud se v tom životě například setkal s oddanými, tak v tom dalším začne tím, že se setká s
But this is some kind of chanting. But even you chant like Ajamil in 6 cantos in Bhagavatam.
Když zpíváte jako Ajamil v tom 6. zpěvu Bhagavatamu,
he chant only his voice name. Narayana, Narayana. Now the Shagyans, Maharádžes, the dead Shagyas come, they take me now. He said, Narayan, Narayan.
On volal jen Narayan, Narayan, tak pojmenoval svého syna.
Then the Višnu Duttas appeared and he got darshan of the Višnu Duttas.
Tak se
pure devotees of the Lord from Vaibhav.
A on získal jejich darshan.
That made him qualified to chant more, looking 12 years more, because he wanted to put him to hell. He did so many sins,
v tom čase jeho smrti přišli Jamaduti, aby ho vzali do pekla, ale tím, že on volal toho svého syna, ale volal jméno Narayan, tak se tam objevili i Višnu.
So maybe people may not believe this, that there exists a hell if you make sinful life and you harm other living entities, you have to suffer after.
Možná na to nemusí věřit, že když budete žít hříšný život, půjdete do pekla, když budete žít zbožně, budete na nebeské planety.
He could see this discussion between Yamaduttas and the Višnu Duttas. Yamaduttas came from hell. Yamarājas, Sharks,
on, když ten Ajamila, vlastně se tam objevili ti Yamaduti, tak on sledoval.
And he's sinful, he take his body to make him suffer in hell.
Přicházejí z podsvětí z těch pekelných planet, když ta hříšná duše opouští tělo, aby ho vzali do pekla, ti Višnu Duti naopak, a oni se tam potkali a začali diskutovat.
That's real, that's not the story of the fairy tale. This is completely real.
To je skutečné, to je kompletní, naprosto skutečná věc, to není jenom nějaká pohádka.
The good thing in Ajamil was he chant really in a hopeless stage, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Then the Višnu Duttas four beautiful persons came there.
Když zoufale volal Narayan, Narayan, tak se objevily ty krásní Višnu Duti.
And of course there was this discussion is going on, why he was very sinful, he came to our master Yamaraj.
Ta diskuze Yamaduti říkali, ale že on žil hříšně, náš pán Yamaraj nás pro něho poslal, co vy tady chcete.
You say no, he have no sin at all anymore, because he changed the name of Narayan.
On nemá žádný hřích, on zpíval jméno Narayan.
We have our secretaries to write his sins all life, unlimited sins, Chipta Gupta, the servant, secretary of Yamaraj, and his how to say, employed people there, they write the sins of people. And this Ajamil commit so many sins.
Prostě všech jeho hříchů, to byl bezpočet hříchů. A s čím šli ty Yamaduti, ale ty Višnu Duti řekli, ne, ten už ty hříchy nemá.
Then they went to their master, to Yamaraj, and complained there, discussed this.
Yamaduti šli za Yamarajem a stěžovali si na ty Višnuduty.
When Ajamili was old, when he saw all these things, he came off from the bed.
A Ajamila
And he said not go by to his family, he immediately ran away. Already he was on the deathbed.
A Ajamila vlastně tohle sledoval na smrtelné posteli a so he said...
He was on the deathbed and they drag out his subtle body.
Jo, a oni táhli jeho, on byl na smrtelné posteli a oni se
Yamarajas,
o jeho
Yamatutas.
jemnohmotné tělo.
Yamatutas. And then the Vishnudutas from Vaikuntha also came and they discuss and he lying in the middle. And he see all what is going on.
A on ležel uprostřed a teď se tam prostě tahli ty Višnuduti.
No, he changed the name of Narayan, one name is enough to finish all sins. You have no sin anymore, you cannot take him.
Výsledkem je, že
it's never happened before.
Říkají, ne, stačí jedno jméno Narayana a je bez hříchu.
They complain to the master, Yamaraj. And he gives them instructions, he says. Those who are chanting the name of the Narayan, the Lord's name, those who keep this neck beads to Lassi on the throat, you never come even near to them. He gives an instruction. Even they're sinful, but if they keep this and they chanting the name, don't go there, otherwise I get also problems because it's just administration. So therefore it's very, very important to keep this, even we are not 100% devotees.
Takže je velice důležité
to be at least protected.
To
They
nosit,
cannot
protože je to
approach.
ochrana, i když nejsme 100% oddaní, ale je potřeba to nosit.
And he went to Haridwar, and he stand up from the bed, he went away, and Ajamil, he went to Haridwar in the north of India. And he sit in one temple, the Vishnu temple, for 12 years.
Ajamil vstal z té smrtelné postele, odešel do Haridwaru, do chrámu a zůstal tam 12 let.
And in the end of the 12 years, when he finished his chanting, because he got initiation from Vishnudutas themselves,
na konci
he met the pure devotees of the Lord. He got the divine name.
Vlastně dostal svaté jméno zasvěcení od těch Vishnudutů, protože potkal se.
So that divine name, in the last moment, this Nandam Sunanda, this Vishnudutas, the attendants of Vishnu, they came in the divine aeroplane down. Divine aeroplane.
Takže po těch 12 letech v tom chrámu, když dokončil to své čentování, tak přišli.
And they took his soul and they brought it to Vaikuntha in one moment.
Tím nebeským aeroplánem a vzali jeho duši sebou.
So that means, if you chant Nambasa, this Namaparat,
to znamená,
I'm chanting but I'm criticizing other devotees, that will Namaparat, that will not work.
Když budete zpívat...
Anyway, there's many different apparats. There's 10 offenses of the holy name, then there's a seva apparat, there's a tam apparat, many different offenses there. Any one of them commit, then this is a nama apparat chanting. It will give maximum some material, some benefit is there.
Takže když budete zpívat přestupky proti svatému jménu, kterých je hodně, tak vám možná dají nějaký materiální benefit, takové zpívání.
But Nama Basa gives you at least liberation. You will be free from all troubles. Like Ajamil, he was free. Liberation. You get the Nambasa. Nambasa is like when the sun, before the sun rising in the morning, already the dawn is coming. How to say the morning? The sun is not there, but already the darkness is gone.
Je to jako když se vychází, to slunce ještě nevidíte, ale tma už je.
So the darkness of the ignorance, currents or plain or understanding, you will go away when Nambasa already.
Temnota nevědomosti.
It's a very good stage, you don't have to fear anything in that stage.
V tomto stádiu se už nemusíte ničeho bát, v momentě, kdy je rozptýlena ta temnota nevědomosti.
But to enter bhakti, devotion, love, that is not sufficient. You have to go to the next
ale abyste získali bhakti, oddanou lásku, tak tohle nestačí.
Or the pure name without any material motivation, you chant pure name, Shuddhanam.
Musíte zpívat svaté jméno bez jakékoliv.
Only Shuddhanam can give you the entrance to the devotion, to the bhakti.
To vám umožní vstoupit na cestu bhakti, oddanosti.
So therefore it's very important to know
proto je velice
these
důležité
things, to not go with
znát, vědět
offense to the holy name.
Vědět o přestupcích.
Because Nam Prabhu is so powerful, he can give you everything, but if at the same time you make some false behavior to him, then he cannot give you that. For what Mahaprabhu Nityananda came to give this prem, Narrotam Dás Thákura, to take out the cream of all the nectar.
Pokud sice se snažíte na jednu stranu zpívat svaté jméno, na druhou stranu vůči němu děláte přestupky.
Prema Bhupata Mohan, prema is the goal.
Prema je cílem.
Many times we read and hear that, prema is the goal.
Mnohokrát to slycháme.
So they give that. Therefore is a Mahavadanaya Avada, prema Avadara, Satchidanand Goda Hari. It was not given even before.
Nikdy.
But the question if I look in myself, how far away I am from this gift,
ale když se podíváme
gives for free.
Na sebe, řekneme si, jak jsem prostě pokročil na té cestě dostat tento dar.
So therefore, when we are praying for whatever we should pray for the sadhu sangha, to have contact with sadhus, with devotees,
abychom tu prému dostali, tak musíme se modlit k tomu,
who like to Krishna, to chant his name,
sadhu sangha, společnost oddaných, naslouchat ve společnosti oddaných, čtení Bhagavatamu,
the lila of Lord Gauranga, Čaitanja Mahaprabhu, Gaura Lila.
Čaitanja Mahaprabhu, Gaura Lila.
He performs with the simple songs like in Krishna Lila. Again they come in Gaura Lila. He performs Krishna, the Lila, more than 5,000 years here, just to show that Lila again when Mahaprabhu comes. Same Lila.
Je to ta samá Lila jako Krishna Lila, ale
simple songs. Brahma, he wanted to put his illusion to Krishna to steal the cowherd boys, the cows, but he became completely bewildered because he manifested all this, what he took away. Brahma Vimohan Lila. Bewildered enough Brahma. So after this he said, no, this position is not good, my Lord. Please give me the lowest position, birth. The lowest position birth means he took birth in a Muslim family. Eating cow meat, very sinful, very against Vaishnava culture. Haridas Thakur, he became Brahma, again he became as Haridas Thakur.
Takže Brahma v Krishna lize Brahma pak přišel v Čaitanja Lile jako Haridas Thakur.
And Radha Muni became Šrípád Thakur, like we hear before, Shiva Sangam pastime.
Se stal Šrípád Thakurem.
Nityananda is Balaram, Ananta Dev, the first expansion of Krishna.
První expanze Krishna.
Only difference in color. Krishna is black, Balaram is white. It's like a black cloud and a white cloud. Another difference is that he is the boss, Krishna. Bhuktaram Agitapasam Sarvalokam Heshmam Suitam Saratmutanam Gyantamam Shantivarishchati. I am the enjoyer, supreme enjoyer. Everything is serving me. So, but Balaram is he himself, not different, only in color. But one difference more is there, he is a supreme servant. One is the master, one is the servant.
Jenom v barvě a další věci, kterou se liší, že je nejvyšší vlastně služebník.
He becomes the Brahmin string of Mahaprabhu. The shoes, the umbrella, the seat where he's sitting, the whole spiritual world, the whole material world, everything is Balaram, Ananta, inconceivable.
Balaram je všechno, je to prostě celý svět.
He is everything.
On je naprosto všechno, to je Balaram.
And he is the highest servant. Lakshman is also Balaram, Nityananda, he serves Ramachandra.
Ať už ve formě Balaram nebo Lakshman,
only service, only service.
No enjoy. Vždycky jenom sloužil.
No enjoy.
Jenom slouží nejvyšší.
And small human beings, they want to enjoy the little corpse like life. For 50, 70, 80 years.
Aspoň trochu užívat pořád.
Very difficult to really to empty our cup, our pot, to empty this. To empty our cup, our pot, we have our ideas, what is in our head, to just empty that and receive the mercy of Mahaprabhu. You need an empty cup. You must be empty first. Then you can get all this mercy.
Abychom mohli získat tu milost toho Čaitanja, tak vlastně ten pomyslný pohár, do který tu milost chceme, musíme napřed vyprázdnit od všech těch našich znečištění, které máme, které nám přináší mysl.
So he and Nityananda Prabhu and Narrotam, they all want to give this.
Takže Čaitanja, Nityananda, Narrotam, oni všichni chtějí dát tento dar.
Just one price is there. To have to pay that.
A je jenom jedna cena, kterou za to musíte
to get divine love, to get this bhakti, this nectar, the full happiness.
Tento nektar, to
you must, whenever you get it, you must buy it immediately, you must want it with your full heart, and you believe, means shraddha, you have faith in this.
Podmínkou je, že to musíte chtít naplno, s naprostou vírou.
Only for this price, this everybody can get, but the price is there. If I have an argument, why is it like this? What would happen? Argument going on. The flow of nectar cannot come because I am obstructed. But if I become just let myself fall and become free with this thinking and just accept it in the moment, that is the fuel for our soul, this will drive us.
To je palivo nebo potrava pro naši duši, která nás...
Like a benzene or a diesel, need for car or kerosene to drive the plane.
Benzín nebo na naftu.
What will drive our plane? This body is already the plane, but who's sitting inside? The driver is the soul. We are.
A my máme vlastně nějaké to vozidlo, to je to tělo, ale uvnitř toho těla je řidič a to jsme my, to je ta duše.
Also like a well-constructed boat to cross the material ocean of nescience, forgetfulness, and come to the shore, other side, to Krishna. To cross that ocean. So this is a well-constructed boat, this body.
Aha, to tělo je
human body.
Jako loď, která nás přenese přes ten oceán.
Also the dusha, the soul, is sitting there, no?
A ta duše sedí v tom.
And the favorable wind to drive the boat, favorable wind to go speed up the boat on the ocean, to drive the...
Potřebujeme vítr, který nám pomůže ten...
Is this sadhu sangha, Krishna nám
překonat. A
prasadam.
Tím větrem, který nám pomáhá ten člun přenést přes ten oceán, je sadhu sangha, prasadam.
That is what the world needs. Harikatha, sadhu sangha, Krishna nám.
Krishna nám.
We cross easily the ocean of samsara. And this is spiritual world. Prabhupada used to say in one life. But the fact is that it's actually very difficult because we have to surrender complete.
To v jednom životě, ale je to velmi těžké, protože se proto musíme odevzdat.
I'm ready for anything and everything. Just I empty my and I want to receive this mercy.
Ale musíme se oprostit, vyprázdnit se od všech těch značení.
Oh faithful man, chant the names of the Lord, hear about the glories of the Lord. And very easily, like
a potom velice snadno můžeme překonat ten oceán.
If we spend some time, like now, we sit few hours to chant, to hear, to discuss topics about Krishna, and this is like some intoxication. You become intoxicated. That means some happiness will come in you.
Stává se z toho droga, přináší vám to určité štěstí.
Like a man goes on the boat, on the, how to say, on the shore. He penetrates the boat and inside he drink. Intoxication. Completely drink so much that he fall down and is, how to say, completely intoxicated, drunken. Lying in the boat drunken, because in the boat, inside the passenger of the boat, he drinks so much alcohol, liquor, that he forgets himself. And your drunken people, sometimes they fall down, no? And he's lying there unconscious.
Je to jako když někdo pije alkohol do té míry, že ho to intoxikuje natolik, že padne v bezvědomí.
So the boat will go a long distance, but he don't understand anything because he's intoxicated.
Někdo na tom člunu intoxikuje alkoholem, tak tam leží v tom člunu a ten člun si někam pluje a on to ani neví, on tam prostě jenom...
So he don't know how long the boat is driving over the ocean to reach the other side of the ocean, the shore.
Ani ten člun pluje nebo popluje přes ten oceán, aby se dostal na druhý břeh, prostě vůbec nemá ponětí, aby se plaví nebo co.
He reached in a short time because he don't know, he forget time between.
Aha, a v momentě, kdy dosáhne toho břehu, tak v momentě, kdy se probere, tak pro něho to vlastně nebyl žádný čas, protože byl opilý, takže prostě v jeden moment byl na jednom břehu a v druhý moment se probral z bezvědomí na druhém.
Same time when we hear about Krishna,
takže podobně,
when we use time to chant about Krishna,
tak nás
and little Radha is coming, we become intoxicated with Krishna's nectar.
nektarem.
Then we will also not see how our body becomes old and one day we have to go and we will be there. We forget that time. Very quick, goes very quick, like the drunken man in the boat. But we must drink the elixir of Krishna Katha.
Stejně tak jako ten člověk v tom člunu spitý do bezvědomí nevnímá čas, než se dostane na druhý břeh, tak když budeme intoxikovaní Krishna Kathou, tak najednou prostě budeme na tom druhém břehu, ani nebudeme vnímat ten čas.
Krishna Katha is so powerful that he himself, whom we are talking about, he also want to listen what is talking about me.
Kterém mluvíme, chce také naslouchat o tom.
Maybe we cannot see, but somebody can feel something. Also maybe demigods they want to hear what he's speaking about the Lord. In this way we pass our time in this life.
A tímto způsobem můžeme trávit v tomto životě čas.
Sadhusanga, sarva shastra koi, atta sadhusanga, sarva siddhi hoi. All the shastras say sadhusanga is very important. To speak with sadhus.
Sadhusanga, společnost sadhu je velice důležitá.
Just a moment, like Ajamil, just a moment to see the Višnu Dutas, all success in life.
Ajamil viděl Višnu Duty jen chvilinku a
Sarva siddhi hoi. What means the siddhi of perfection? The perfection means that you get this love of Krishna, this bhakti, you become a servant of the Lord in love. Very simple, that's the whole thing.
Vlastně cílem je, staneme se služebníkem Krishny, láskyplným služebníkem Krishny, a to je cíl.
And the training is already now.
A trénink
no, with our family, with our near and dear, is already, everything is given by Krishna to test you to understand how you behave lovingly in affection, or you are cruel, or how you are. So he will be tested now.
Krishna nás zkouší, jakým způsobem reagujeme, jestli jsme si ho vědomí v různých nástrahách, které nám život přináší.
So to become a servant, nobody likes.
Nikdo se nechce stát služebníkem, každý chce být pánem, ten komu.
But to be a servant is so interesting that the Lord he himself comes a servant.
Ale
we should know that.
Přitom být služebníkem je tak zajímavé, že i Pán samotný se stupuje, aby se sám stal služebníkem.
What is there in the character, what kind they enjoying as a servant?
Co v tom je ta chuť toho požitku být služebníkem?
And who are the highest servants in the Vrindavan? Because this Krishna name, finally when you realize that it will bring you to Vrindavan.
Postupně Krishnovo jméno vás nakonec přivede do Vrindavanu.
And you will find your family there.
A tam naleznete svoji rodinu.
And you feel home comfort. Oh, now I feel home. Wow, I'm very happy.
A šťastný.
Oh, this is the mercy of the holy name.
A to je milost svatého jména.
And the mercy of his beautiful pastimes.
A milost jeho zábav.
And the pastimes, they're not only in the spiritual world. Lila, Shrishti Lila means this, what is going on here now, between us and all in this world, is also his Lila.
Je to, co se děje třeba
v
poslouchání o Krishnovi, je jeho zábava, velice zvláštní zábava.
Because he needs some fallen souls like, let's say me, I don't want to say us, to fall down in this material world, that he can come to show his mercy.
Potřebuje nějakou duši, která prostě se tu objeví v tom hmotném světě, aby on ukázal svoji milost na ní.
And it's even better to fall down, and because in short time you can go back. In a short time.
Nejenom to, že prostě se jako duše musíme tady objevit, ale
but that would bring us to another story about Gopakuma. It will take too long.
můžeme během okamžiku dostat zpět do duchovního světa.
How he was already reaching a long journey. He was in all positions, even Brahma, Shiva. He went to many places. Finally, he reached Vaikuntha, and they said, "No, better go down again to the earth." In rare cases, in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, the story is there. Gopakuma, Brihad Bhagavatamrita. He was a cowherd boy from Govardhan, and he got the Gopal mantra. So he.
Brihad Bhagavatamrita vypráví příběh o Gopkumáry, který vlastně, jak cestoval pod klasího Bulova, dostal se do duchovního světa.
So he went to many places, and everywhere he got a good position.
Navštívil různá místa a všude dostal dobrý postavení.
When he came once to Indra, that time he took the pasya because he made some nonsense. He had to hide himself. Was vacant the throne, so he could become Indra. He was Indra, Gopakuma became post of Indra.
Navštívil planetu Indra udělal něco špatného, věnoval se nějakému odříkání, takže trůn byl volný a on získal postavení.
Means heavenly life, like a king, have many ladies dancing and drinking, eating, full enjoyment, everything there.
S nebeským životem veškerý požitky v podobě žen, pití a podobně.
But after some time he don't like that.
Ale po nějaký době už se mu to nebavilo.
Also he took the post of Brahma,
takže
the chief engineer of this universe.
Dospěl do postavení Brahmy, hlavního stavitele strůjce tohohle vesmíru.
Finally, he could penetrate to the Viraja river, means the layers what separate the material world from the spiritual world. There's the 7 layers, and very thick layers. But slowly he could go through by force somehow, and the Maya is full present. They say, no, why you want to leave me now? I give you all enjoyment.
Až nakonec se dostal k řece Viráže, která oddělí pozemský svět, no vnější svět od duchovního světa. A tam se setkal s Májou, proč mě chceš opustit?
Finally he came to the Maheshtam. First, if you enter the Vaikuntha, on the other side is first is Shiva's place, Maheshtam. Spiritual is fully spiritual. And Lord Shiva is Sada Shiva is there.
Nakonec dospěl k Mahesha Dhámu, který je plně duchovní a kde sídlí pan Shiva.
So he went to Vaikuntha. And also meet with Narayan.
Dostal se až na Vaikuntha, setkal se s pánem Narayanem.
But actually his nature is he's a cowherd boy. Just with stick, with Krishna, with cows. He don't like all these things what he experienced. Even though have the post of Brahma, even though go to Vaikuntha to play with Narayan. But Narayan sitting on a big throne there. You cannot play with him like a cowherd boy.
Ale jeho přirozenost, podoba duše tkví v tom, že je pasáček, který prostě má za pasem flétnu nebo klacík a chce si s Krišnou hrát jako pasáček, ale vlastně u pána Narayana se to nemohlo.
So he wanted to run there, the one to embrace this. Stop. This is Vaikuntha. The Lord is in a big throne, he is worshipped, you cannot jump at him and now let's go play. Not possible, he's a very big personality, Narayan. But Narayan understood him.
On se s ním chtěl bavit jako s přítelem, chce se s ním dovádět, ale prostě byl zastavený, že to není vhodný, že tohle je Vaikuntha a pán samotný to pochopil.
So he gave him a sign, he said, wait a little, my office work is finished. So we meet in the room backside, I change my clothes and we can play the cowherd boy.
Říkal, tak chvilku počkej, za chvilku skončí moje úřední hodiny a můžeme si tady spolu bavit, jako já se převlíknu, budeme si hrát jako pasáčku.
So that is his real nature.
To je jeho skutečná přirozenost.
So, but he's not happy in Vaikuntha. They told him, no, better again go down to the earth and experience the separation and chant this mantra, and in one life you will go back to Golokadham.
A takže on nebyl šťastný na Vaikuntě a samotní obyvatelé Vaikunthy mu poradili, že je lepší, aby se znovu vrátil na zem a během jednoho života z pocitu odloučení z stezku, takže se dostane do Vrindavana Dámu.
Therefore it's better to, like we have the human body, we'll fall down, we are here, and we go the mantra of our Gurudev, Hare Krishna Mahamantra,
To je dobrý, že jsme vlastně máme lidské tělo, získali jsme mantry, Hare Krishna Mahamantru, Shri Guru.
So by chanting this Mahamantra, you will clean yourself, you will establish your sambandha, relationship with Krishna, and you will walk on that path to the prayojan, to the final destination in one life possible.
Zpíváním Hare Krishna Mahamantry se zbavíme nečistot, získáme znalost poznání našeho vztahu a
in one life
v jednom životě.
you can get back home to
A
God.
jo, zůstaneme se osvobození. Dospějeme na Vaikuntha.
Just one moment, not to go step by step. It takes a long time to become all these different positions there and to go to Vaikuntha. This majestic worship of the Lord is there. But if your nature is Vrindavan, then you will not be happy there. And the point is, this is already in us. I am already that. Not, I don't know now, but I am already that. Will not never change anything. I am that person. Will be, if I change 100 bodies now, I will be the same person. That person would have to be there with the Lord in the spiritual world. So his lila is to come to rescue us. Shrishti lila.
Takže to veme hrozně dlouhou dobu, my jsme furt za všech okolností stejný, bez ohledu, kolik změníme těl, a pokud naše přirozenost netkví v tom, že můžeme uspokojovat Krišnu v jeho podobě Narájana na Vaikuntě, tak
pokud je naší přirozeností ve Vrindavanu, tak taková duše na té Vaikuntě nebude šťastná. A to není něco, co získáme, to je v nás, ale jestli to v nás je nebo není, to nevíme. No?
Okay, now we come back home to Godhead and to Vrindavan. And they're always chanting Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.